I'm going to try to splice together a bunch of small videos with the software that somebody told me was on my phone. But this is why I come out early during the summer, because from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I am not paying. This is the first year they did it and I refuse. Plus, I'm very pale, so in the summertime, I don't go out after 10 o'clock. Between 10 and 4, I stay indoor. That's what I've always been taught. So 9 to 5, that's fine. And here we go. We're going across this little bridge so we can avoid going over the dunes here, which, nice big palm tree on this one. Look at that magnificent view. You can tell from where the sun is over the beach that it is morning time, but it's almost noon, about an hour or two. I didn't check the time. All right, it's November 18th and 10:31 a.m. Let's go for a walk. So judging from where the water is, it's probably low tide or close enough. You can tell where the high tide margin is. The sand here is kind of wet. And I know that because I'm barefoot. But yeah, here's where you can tell where the last bit of wash up was. Also, you can tell, like, this is really high tide, super high tide, which, you know, depends on the moon cycle as to whether we have really high tide or medium. It's moderate. See where the little cliff is? I know you can see it very clearly. But yeah, this is definitely low tide. We got a lot of beach here, and we got some sea fog coming in because it's 61 degrees, and that's not normal. So the water's actually colder than the air temperature. Normally, well, let me put it this way. During the summer, that's normal. In the winter, the air temperature is normally colder than the water. The temperature is around 52.3 degrees when I checked it the other day. I didn't put like a thermometer in there, it's online. So I'm gonna go looking for seashells. I don't want to walk with the camera in my hand, so if I find something interesting, I'll pull it out. I like those kind of rocks. They're kind of cool. They look like meteors. Yep. Technically coral, but I just think they're really neat. I don't know if I'm picking it up and carrying it with me just because I don't want to put it in my pockets right now, honestly. I normally would take, oh, here comes the waves, and I don't want to feel butter on my feet. It's too cold. Imagine going through fish. I used to play these when I was a kid, and I always like Star Wars figures and Micronauts when I was a little kid, so this would add to the terrain in my little diorama. See, I wasn't like a normal kid. Like my neighbors, they'd play with their toys. I just displayed my toys. So I'd set up dioramas and stuff. I may have acted out scenes from movies or my own rendition of what the movie should have been, or extra scenes that were deleted from the movie. But I didn't bang, bang, bang up stuff. No, my action figures are just as perfect as they were the day I took them out of the package. That is a beautiful one, though. That is a very pretty piece. I'll carry it for a little bit, which means I gotta switch hands because my phone goes in my left pocket. This is a sea biscuit. Our beach has a lot of these. They look like starfish that ate too much. Not starfish, sorry. Sand dollars that ate too much. All right, I made it to the yellow house. It's the last house on the east end of the island. You may think, what are those houses behind it? They're not on the ocean front, or they're back there on a different road. And then I'm gonna show you, this is the end of the island. You might be going, isn't that house is way down yonder? I'm zooming in. Yes, they're on a different beach called Oak Island. Now, when I lived here as a kid, that was called Long Beach. They changed the name at some point. I don't know when. But Oak Island used to be called Long Beach. I first heard about it called Oak Island 2 years ago. I was like, what? Oak Island, that's new. So I'm at the end of the beach. I would walk on further, but it's January, and even though it's nice today, I'm not conditioned as well to walk during this time of the year. And my legs are already starting to hurt, and I know I got to go all the way back. See down yonder? I did get to talk to two ladies that were from North Myrtle Beach that were visiting. At first I was like, oh, you're out of town. Like, yeah, over North Myrtle Beach. I was like, oh, so you're not from that far. It's like, I thought it was kind of weird they came up here, and they like it better here, which, of course, this is a better beach. North Myrtle Beach is like too much like LA. South Myrtle Beach is even worse. It's too crowded, too many people, too busy, instead of pretty little houses on the side, you have condominiums and sky risers, and no. And plus, they say we have more seashells here, and I'm like, how is that even possible? I don't understand that concept personally. I don't know. I don't get that concept. See, if I did walk on around, oh, there's a person coming. I want to film somebody that doesn't know they're being filmed. I hate that personally, unless they're like far away, like those people way down there. But they say that we have better ocean or better waves. What I was going to try to say is, if you go around the back of the island, it comes completely calm, of course, because you're going toward the inlet. This is an island beach after all. But it's time to walk back, so I'm going to put this back in my pocket so it'll count my steps for the day. All right, and I still got this little meteorite. I know it's not a meteorite, but whatever. I pretend like that since I was a kid. All right, have a great day. It's 72 degrees, and I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting.